Hey, hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Monster Rancher Advance 1. I'm going to jump right into this while I blather. Welcome to Age Monster Association. Please enter your name. This is like the exact same. I'm not delaying my microphone, am I? Hold on. God damn, the one thing I didn't check. Oh, son of a bitch. Check. Okay, now the mic isn't being delayed. God flippin'. Anyway, it's fine. Everything is fine. This is the last stream of 2024 because, in case you didn't see the date, it is December 31st. I kind of like the idea of doing a last day stream every year. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but it just sounds like a fun idea. Your name is Pyro? Yes, it is. Hello, and hello chat, by the way. So yeah, so I don't do Monster Rancher streams very much, but we'll probably have more of that in the near months. I will talk more about that, I promise. I just don't want to bog down everyone by blathering for too long. But hello chat, and I will say hi to you individually shortly. Hello, Pyro. I've heard about you from the AGIMA chairman. The chairman will be here shortly. Okay. Please wait here. You got it. Thank you for... This is like... They use the same art in Monster Rancher Advance 2. I'm not complaining. It's just interesting. It almost feels like I'm playing the wrong game. Thank you for coming, Pyro. I am Mardok, the chairman of AGIMA. The reason we had you come all the way here to Age Island is because we have a special request for you. Your numerous accomplishments and your vast experience as a monster breeder leaves no doubt that you are among the very best. I know, Mardok, and I appreciate a good blowjob every now and then, but really, please, do go on. That's why we called you. There's a rundown ranch we want you to help revitalize. I know it is all of a sudden, but will you accept this request? Nah. I see. Well, I can't just let you say no and walk away. You will accept this request, correct? Nah. I see. Well, I can't just let you say no and walk away. You will accept this request. Alright, fine. God, thank you very much. The ranch's owners have been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Now then, allow me to show you to the ranch. Okay. That looks like a... It looks kind of like an observatory in the back. I like that. Is that my house? Yes, who is it? Oh, hello, Mr. Mardok. Who's that behind you? Wait. Yeah! What? No, I won't do the voice for him. What's going on, Mr. Aroma? Oh, hello, Mr. Mardok. So, why is Aroma so excited? Zest, it's Pyro! Pyro came here to help us. Pyro, let me introduce you to the owners of this ranch, Aroma and Zest. Listen, both of you. Pyro has accepted your request. You are both very lucky indeed. He likes being flattered. Is that true? Thank you very much. Yay! Thanks, Pyro! Aroma, have some respect. Please excuse her. It's shameful, but as you can see, this ranch is in ruins and is in no condition to raise monsters. We can't even feed the monsters adequately. We don't know what to do. Will you still accept our request, even under these conditions? Zest, you don't have to explain everything! It's great to have you here, Pyro. Why are we all standing here? Come in, come in! Zest, you too, hurry up! Aw, I like Aroma, she's pretty sweet. Jeez, Aroma. We don't even have a final answer yet. Well, I must be going. Pyro, I leave the fate of these two in your hands. Aroma, Zest, do your best. Ah, that rhymed. Yes, Mr. Mardok, thank you for all your help. Let's go to town and gather some things. Okay. Here we are, and immediately save before we don't have any monsters to raise. Are you... wait. Are you feeling okay, Pyro? That should be the thumbnail for all of 2024 right there. Because the answer is no, but it's okay. I'm getting over an illness. Can I just not save yet? Is that the whole deal? Okay, hitting select just... Okay, whatever. Shrine? Hello, nice to meet you. I am Bullseye, the supervisor of the Age Shrine. This place is called the Monster Shrine of Age. We have all the equipment necessary to give birth to monsters. First, like... Is that me, or is that, like, a little bit grosser that he says birth instead of generate? Generate monsters just sounds like it has magical. Birthing monsters sounds like it involves fluids and sticky things. It's just unpleasant. First, let me introduce you to the process of regenerating a monster. Tablet regeneration, a method to regenerate a monster from a tablet that is carried by you, the breeder. We have learned... What's carved in the tablets determine the... You should have been mic'd up. Determine the characteristics of the monster that is regenerated. It is good to try out various kinds of tablets to find a monster you'd like to regenerate. It is also good to regenerate a monster based on a word you like. Book regeneration is a method to regenerate... Yeah, okay. I don't need to go through all this. We know how to do this. Okay. We don't have anything in the book, so it's dangerous. It's dangerous for beginners to regenerate a monster from a tablet with this many characters. You will receive permission when you reach the proper breeder rank. You're able to regenerate from tablets with 4 characters. Now, please tell me the word inscribed on the tablet. Someone shout out a 4-letter word. And yes, it can be a dirty word. Just shout it in the chat. Except the C word, because for some reason YouTube has a real problem. You got it. Ledge was first. We got ruin in all capital letters. I will be taking suggestions, so all of these all of the Monster Rancher 1 videos here will be streams. We're not doing pre-recorded videos for this series, so keep those 4-letter words in mind. So ruin in all caps. I will now regenerate a monster. Because we must represent our overly wealthy kitty girl. And we'll see what she got. Okay, I'm not particular to Lesiones? Lesiones? I forget. I don't know how to pronounce it, but they're not bad. They're tanky. It looks like... What? That's what I thought you said. It looks like this is your first type of this monster, this type. I'll add another page to your book. Do you want to take this monster home with you? Yes. Okay, let's give this kid a name. Someone give me a name in the chat. Yeah, I think they're cute. Are we doing food names? No, just give me a name. No restriction. Gumdrop. That works. That's actually really good. If you want to do food names, that's fine. I like Gumdrop. And, yeah. To keep things fair, since Ledge gave us our first monster a name, we'll pick someone else next time. Is Gumdrop good? Yes. Okay, let's raise Gumdrop well. Please come again. And always. Alright, are we good? How are we doing? Is everything good? Well, I may as well check out everything. Thank you for registering. We look forward to having you in Age. Okay. Alright, so this uses the coach system. Excellent. Yeah, I get it. I'm not trying to, like, blow her off. This is actually good that she's explaining all this, because the coach system was very new for Monster Rancher. Just the only reason I know what's going on here is because I played Monster Rancher Advance 2. So, and then Studio is for phrasing. Got it. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Do come again. Will do. Alright, to the ranch, folks! We're going to take Gumdrop to the ranch. How you doing? How do I save? Start? No. What? Maybe I just can't save yet. Okay, whatever. You are going to be... What the fuck am I looking at? Hold on a second. Wait, okay, this is different. Training cancel? Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm already trying to see what's going on here. Well, let me poke around the options. This is a training center operated directly by AGIMA. This is your first time here, isn't it? Yes! Well then, I will explain how things work here. This is a training facility. AGIMA directly operates and maintains it. Training is done in real battle format. We will provide the proper course and opponents based on your monster's skills. In fighting, you can develop new battle strategies. The training will be worth your time even if you lose, but your abilities can increase substantially depending on the results. There is a facility usage fee of $3,000 per use. We give discounts during promotions, so remember that. Also remember that training will take 1 month. Okay. Now please select a training option. Alright, so that's to get numbers up fast. And potentially maybe that's where I learn new moves. Battles is obvious. Item is the shop. Okay, this is Monster Rancher. So I see what's going on. So for the training... So in Monster Rancher Advance 2... training was similar to classic Monster Rancher, where it was like, here's an exercise to do, but then you also had a coach who could modify it and make it better. So it seems here it's just coach based. So there's no like exercise. Interesting. Okay. So before I go on... So usually Lesiones, God, someone's going to be very upset with the way I'm pronouncing that, are predisposed to defense. So we'll make Gumdrop a tank. So let's start with Bosch. Do you want to have this coach do the training? Yes. Great. Let's give more concussions. Hello, thank you, Holly, for the donation. Let me give that a like and a heart. Donation of $10. She says, Happy New Year, Pyro and Nakamura. Happy New Year to you too, Holly. 2024 was rough. Hopefully 2025 will be better. And, you know, there's certain things happening that mean, or like in the world that don't exactly give me a whole lot of optimism, but... You know, I can't control any of that, and the only thing I can control is what I do. So I'm going to try my best. So now I can catch up with the chat. Hello, Ledge, Holly, Raphael, Chibi Girl, Lakebane, Jinergy, Marumba. Raphael, did I say you already? I did. Shackle is here. Hello, Jinergy. I think I may have said your name, but possibly not. And anyone else who is watching this from the future or lurking, that is okay too. So now that I'm blathering, I can catch up with... I think it's about... Okay, never mind. I think it's about time we discussed monster feeding. At the beginning of every month, we have to decide what we want to feed our monster for that month. When you choose foods, pay attention to the liking and Nutri gauges. Boy, I wonder what Nutri is for. Liking denotes how much a monster liked that food. What? Oh, she missed an S. Of course, monsters will be really happy if you give them foods they like. Nutri will tell you how much the monster needs the nutrients in the food at that particular time. Oh! Nutri stands for needs. That must be what it stands for. Since it's our... Are you dumb, Pyro? Since it's our responsibility to care for it, and since its health depends on what we feed it, let's try giving it a balanced and varied diet. Okay. Well, what should we feed Gumdrop this month? Gumdrops. There's no Gumdrops. I guess the closest would be jelly. Anyway. Let's see. So we've got a 4-2 and a 4-2. So he likes nuts and nutrients. Or no, he doesn't like those, but those are best for him. Fish is probably the best because that's a 3-4. And I guess I should look at cost for the moment. I've got $5,000 to work with. I mean, let's just give him drugs for now. I mean, we should probably be able to make up with the cash eventually. It seems to be satisfied. Hello, the Skull. Thank you for joining the stream. Gumdrop looks pretty oh, okay. Yeah, you got it. So as always, when I do this, we're going to look for, okay, so the game probably works in levels other than life, which is common Monster Rancher. So the difference between 115 and 116 defense is actually nothing. Functionally nothing. But the difference between 149 defense and 150 defense is functionally something. So tanking worked really well for me in Monster Rancher Advance 2. So let's get defense up to 150, and then we'll stick him in a fight. All right, anyway, so if you were watching this live, it is December 31st, 2024. I am in the middle of tax season here in the United States. Now, I know some of you who don't know me personally will be a little confused. You'll be all like, wait, doesn't tax season start in a month? Not for tax preparers. We start 2 months early because of training and all that shit. So, I'm about a third of the way through my tax season. And for me, it takes about 6 months. I've gone through 2 months. So, from here on out, remember the channel we're switching to streaming only. I haven't tried this before. I've had bad work-life balance in past years when I've tried to balance the channel with tax work. So, we're switching to streams only. I'm attempting to stream 3 times a week starting next week. So I'm hoping that's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. But don't quote me on that. Also, we're going to use Facecam more. The only reason I'm not using Facecam now is I'm still getting over strep throat, and I'm coughing a bunch, and I just don't look all that presentable. So, starting next week, we should have Facecam, and we should be going 3 times a week. And then, once we get finished with Monster Rancher Advance 1, I'm going to switch to something else. I got a big old long list of games, and I've got, like, I think the next one I might do is Final Fantasy 12, because I never finished it, and that is one game that I have, that is an albatross around my neck. So Final Fantasy 12 will likely be the next, but who knows? Maybe Monster Rancher Advance 1 will take me so long that it won't matter, and it's going to be June before I even finish it. Who knows? So Gumdrop is tired, and the stress buildup isn't helping. Okay, well, if next week is the official tournament, we may as well give it a try. I don't know if it'll work, but, you know, we have to try one of these minutes. Wait. I didn't even get him up to where I want him, do I? Did I? No, never mind. I want defense to 150 before we send him. So he's going to just keep working on defense for now. Have I played Monster Rancher DS? I have. That is on the channel. But I never finished it. That one, there's a better chance we can finish it now. I would have to start over, though. So that one I can definitely pull the audience about if y'all want to see me play Monster Rancher DS again. That save file is long gone. So I would have to do a second run from start to finish. And I don't mind doing that. There was a problem with the way I was capturing the footage. I have to be very careful with the way I word things for certain reasons. But there was a problem with the way I had to capture the footage back then. But since I last did Monster Rancher DS, I've upgraded my computer, and that has helped a lot. So I think we could do Monster Rancher DS again. And I do remember kind of enjoying it. There were just parts that were shit. Like the tappies to walk around for adventuring. That was driving me insane. Not a bad game. It was just one of those situations where, as always, the problem with Nintendo is they want developers to take advantage of the specific features they have for that console. So, like, that's why with the Wii, everything had motion controls. With the Wii U, everything used the second screen. And then for the DS, everything used the touchscreen, even if the game didn't really benefit from it. And that was Monster Rancher DS's problem. There definitely was a way they probably could have done Monster Rancher DS so it wasn't so annoying with the tappy-tappies, but that wasn't what Tecmo chose to do, so it is what it is. Hello, Krishna Rodriguez. Hello, Pyro. First time in a stream. I've been with you since Monster Rancher 4, and my fave watching all Pixie Run and Evo, and I nearly watch all your Evil Genius 1 runs. Ah, you're a super fan. I appreciate that. I'm glad you finally were able to make a stream. Yep, all streams all the time now for the year, for the first half of 2025. So it's going to be a different vibe, and that's also why I'm going to try to pick games like Monster... Oh, I just realized I can skip the animation. Whoops. Don't want to do that too often. So we've got a list of games for this tax season in the mods only room of the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord. There's a link in the video description. And I'm trying to pick games that I can interact with you guys as much as I can while playing it. Monster Rancher is perfect though for this because, like, during this part, I mean, I'm kind of on autopilot since I know Monster Rancher well enough that I don't have to pay 100% attention to everything I'm doing. All right, I do need to check his moves. Increases resistance against water, increases the power of singing attacks. Do you have a singing attack? You have Fin Slap and Tail Whip, and that's it. And they can activate on any... They can activate from any distance? That's weird. That I'm not used to. So it looks like... No, wait, I'm misreading this. They're all near types. There's a red, a yellow, and a green? I wonder what the red and the yellow and the green are. Select skills you want to use in the next battle. Once you select the slot you want to replace, press the A button. You can select skills to replace with the ones learned so far. Be careful, you can't use new skills unless you select them here. I mean, I know the 1 and the 2 are going to be different hotbars. What's the... But it says they're both near. So is there like a power mode and a accuracy mode? Because red here is more accurate and more damaging. Well, I guess I'll figure that out once we get into an actual fight. One more defense lesson. So yeah, so hope, and I'm trying to get back to old PyroFalkon, you know, from a couple years ago where I was a little bit more engaged with you guys. Like, I always want to be engaged with the audience more so than a lot of my fellow streamers. But for a while, the motto of the channel was, it's your Let's Play too, and I was trying to do as much audience participation as I can. And I got away from that a little bit more than I wanted to, so I'm going to try to get back to it a little bit. That's not the motto of the channel anymore. Our official motto is now, if it makes Pyro laugh, he'll probably do it. But it should be your Let's Play too as well. I want audience participation. So anyway. Red is near, yellow is mid, green is far. Really? But it... Why would I be able to use a near-type move from far away, then? That's weird. Wow, there's only 5 classes? There's only D class? This is going to be a short game if there's no E class either. Unless they really made everything 1,000 times harder. Let's sign up for the official D. God, that feels so weird. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Let's just keep going with defense for now. Until we have a good reason not to. Alright. Catching up. I love the Pixie run. The old Pixie run was super fun. I was actually watching that a little bit the other day. Because someone had left a comment on one of those videos, and then I wound up watching my own series. Which, I don't know if that makes me an arrogant douchebag, but I mean, I make Let's Plays for me. You know, this is the kind of style I like watching and experiencing anyway on YouTube, so it was funny. What? No, he doesn't get fish! Eat this pill! Consume the pill! We're gonna stick it in one of your orifices. It's probably the one that should be the easiest for you. God. Gumdrop. I know he's stressed out to hell. Like, I'm not too concerned about his lifespan because of the way the game's designed. I have no illusions that we're going to beat the game on our first monster, so there's no reason for me not to kind of work him pretty hard. I know I'm, like, just shedding life off of him, but it's okay. He'll be okay. I promise. I know he's dealing with a lot of stress, Zest. It's fine. Just means you like quality Let's Plays. Ah, Genergy. That's very kind. And I'm watching it again. I so love that I laugh a lot and have a nice time remembering the past. Yeah, I'm glad. It's also really trippy for me, and it's trippy every time that I realize that I have been doing this for so long that you can call it the past, you know? Like, if you had a 12-year-old watch my first video, that 12-year-old is now 25 and probably has kids, may have already gone through college. Like, it's nuts, man. I don't feel like I've done this that long. And I say it every time we bring up the past, but, like, it does feel sometimes with the channel that I have done this for 5 minutes or 5 years or 5 centuries, depending on my mood, you know? It's actually been 13 and a half years I've been on YouTube. Hello, I'm Francesca. Or Cheska. Francesca. Thank you for waiting. Anything goes. This rule sets today's the monster's battle of fire. What? I probably misread that. The brave breeders of this island have stood up to their name. AGIMA Official D is about to begin. Pyro, let's win the championship. Okay. Let's... Info? Is that how I... Yeah, okay. Ugh. Ooh, we might have come in here a wee bit early. He's got some... He's got some strength. Alright, let's try it. Good luck, Pyro. Yep. Yeah, that's not good. We're better in accuracy and slightly better in defense, and that's it. This is going to be a problem, but it's okay. Yeah, I can use near-type moves from... Okay, that switches... What the flippin' hell? Okay, so B switches my hotbar. Oh, I get it. Okay, so... The background is just completely not animated. That's frickin' weird, man. How do I push? There's only so many buttons on a Game Boy Advance. R. R is push. Okay. So I don't know where I am. Like, we can't see the entire arena. That's such a weird choice. I mean, man, they really had to leave a lot of this up to the imagination back then. This is a 2001 game. And, of course, they were kind of hampered by the hardware. So that's weird. Like, the fact the background doesn't move is really tripping me out more than anything else. But we have a victory, even if it's chip damage. It said, wait, Francesca said Roover has won the tournament. Roover didn't win the tournament. Roover won a match. That was a little bad translation. Hello, Sacred Rain Shadows. Thank you for joining the stream. It's been a while since I joined a live stream, but I'm always down for Monster Rancher. Would still love to see a plus dungeon run in Monster Rancher 4 someday. I would like that too. I think I still have my save for the all pixie run, in fact, so we could even go back to it. I did not like how well the art was for that loogie that it just spit at me. Fuck you, Swazo. Alright, so I get the best accuracy from being in close. 86% chance to hit when he's confused. Ah! Oh, bite me. Okay. So both moves are roughly the same accuracy for me. But his accuracy is garbage overall right now. That is such a well-drawn loogie. I'm so upset that it's so well drawn. Okay. It's fine. 50%. Ah, there we go. 88% chance to hit on that. Now we're getting somewhere. So if we're going to win, it's probably because the enemy gets confused often and I'm chip damaging. So this isn't great long term, but we should at least get out of the D class. Hopefully. Have I tried Line Monster Rancher, even in Japanese? Why doesn't it have a translation? I've not tried Line Monster Rancher. I was unaware that even existed up until a couple years ago. But I am interested, idly. I love all Monster Rancher. This is the last game of the mainline series that I have not played yet, by the way, here on the channel. After this, so with this, I should say, every Monster Rancher game is represented except Line Monster Rancher and the second battle card game. I still didn't beat most of them, or I should say I didn't beat most of the non-mainline ones, but we've beaten 1, 2, 3, 4 EVO, Advance 2, and I intend to beat Advance 1. We have not beaten DS, and I did not beat the card battle one, because the audience wasn't there for that. I am looking at view counts. I have a feeling this game's going to get decent view counts for the channel. But, like, the card battle game, I was not surprised that one didn't do as well, and I'm sure a few people were a little saddened that I dropped it, but it just wasn't that well watched, and I get it. This is where the money's at, the battling, not the card crap. Okay. Catching up. Accuracy and damage changes in the wrong range. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. That's interesting. I don't think any of the other games were like that. I don't even think Monster Rancher Advance 2 did that. This is the only one I can recall where you can put a move on a different range. That's an interesting idea. God, you really have to use your imagination, because you guys can't even see what direction I'm moving. Like, there was just a moment where it looked like neither of us was moving, but I was moving toward him. So what was going on was that he was moving away from me while I was moving toward him. That or my D-pad just suddenly turned off, which obviously doesn't make any sense. So it's just weird. No! Gumdrop, why? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of imagination in this one. But you know what? That's okay. It's fine. As long as you see the enemy getting smacked around and my numbers are bigger than their numbers, then the rest of it doesn't matter. I'm going to numbers him down. We are going to get the bigger numbers. I don't know, Ledge. I don't know how this is going well. Because our numbers should... Even as I just said, I don't know how I'm numbersing him quite well. No, wait, I changed my... Don't forget, this is what I'm best at. I'm the best Monster Rancher player on YouTube. That's why it's going well. Everyone else is intimidated by my raw masculinity and stellar monster raising skills is what's going on. Yeah. Flex. Anyway. To think how old these games are and well made, now we can't do anything without being buggy as hell. Yeah, I fully agree. So the last time I did Monster Rancher, I invited all of you, the all Pixie Run. I invited all of you to give me AMA questions, and that's still true. I'm going to try to read the chat as much as I can and respond to you guys, as I said, especially since these are streams. And that question was posed to me, do I like modern games better or retro games in general? And I gave it more thought, obviously, since I was rewatching the video. And I do like retro games better, and that is why they had to be more polished back then. Because if they weren't more polished, there was no way to update them. There were no patches. Patch culture has done more damage to the game industry than anything else. No, not anything else. Like, asshole billionaires and publishers are what has done the most damage to the game industry. But second most is patch culture. That, you know, you can just release a pile of crap of code and then just fix it with the internet and then be done with it. But you couldn't do that with cartridges, and so these games had to be good, or they died on their own. And the ones that died on their own, typically those studios weren't going to get any, weren't going to do any better. They weren't going to live to see another day, so they had to have good quality. They had to be at least functional. Obviously not every game was perfect, but the vast majority of them at least functioned, which you can't necessarily say about some games nowadays. This is the prize money from the tournament. I wonder how popular Gumdrop is now. Yeah, it's becoming more popular. It looks like Gumdrop gained some experience. You know, oh my god, those are decent. That, or the life gain was decent. The power, that's fine. We won! That was great. Do you want to praise it? Yes. It seems pleased. Better. I'll kick it. Oh, what should we feed Gumdrop? Keep jamming pills in his mouth. That was great. That was a net loss of $80. And that is why I'm not on Facecam. Pardon me, everybody. Part of the reason I haven't been doing streams is that, I mean, you didn't hear most of that because I hit the cough button. But this is what I'm dealing with. And it friggin' sucks. I'm almost cured, but it's strep throat, and it's not good. Give him fish. Wow, maximum nutrition and liking. Yeah, have some fish. It costs less than the pill. Ugh. Ugh. Hello, I'm a... Okay, I need to do the Cecil voice for 1 second, because it's legit trying to stress my throat and clear my throat, so I'm sorry for this. Hi, I'm PyroFalkon. I like... Okay, that's all I need to do. I just need to make sure my throat worked. Ugh. Anyway. Hello, I'm Ayase. You have mail from AGIMA. Thanks. Oh, Pyro, because we won that earlier tournament, we've been given a higher rank. We won in rank D, so now we are at level 1. Yay! Wait, I was a level 0 before? You suck. You did it, Pyro! You already won the rank D tournament. You're good. Yeah, you're gonna say that to me more. What? Thanks to you, the range has escaped from the troubles it was facing, but we still have much left to do. It's okay, Zest. No need to be depressed. I rhymed. Pyro will keep on winning at this rate. Let's do our best to reach the top. Yeah. Ugh. Gumdrop seems kind of... Oh. I do like the pacing, and did like the pacing of Monster Rancher Advance 2, where, okay, hold on. How do I save? Is it auto-saving? Because I don't want to lose all of this. There doesn't seem to be a place where I specifically can save. So I wonder if that means it's auto-saving, which would be great. Oh, whatever. Okay. Alright, well, let's get defense to 200 now. Let's get defense and life to 200, and then we'll work on another goal. So, do I have a defense life coach? I do not. Okay. Wow, so your first coach, your first monster, is going to heavily influence coaching for your future monsters. So you really have to think long-term with the way you train your monsters. I love that. See, I loved Monster Rancher too. I love the whole coaching system. It's brilliant, and it quickly became one of my favorite Monster Rancher games for that reason. Hello, Mark D'Annunzio? Annunzio. Riku Yvette says, Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Yes, Happy New Year to you as well. I like this idea of doing a New Year's Eve stream. I can't, unfortunately, go to midnight as much as I would love to. And that idea didn't even cross my mind until literally just now. Or the last hour. But I like the idea of doing a stream on New Year's Eve. Because, like, who watches the frickin' ball drop? Not very many people nowadays. Apparently that's another thing millennials have ruined. Then no one watches the New Year's Eve horseshit on ABC anymore. Oh, excuse me. I apologize for all the coughing. I said cough button earlier. I kind of lied. I don't have a cough button, unfortunately. I wish I did. I looked into YouTube, or I looked into Amazon and Musician's Friend. Hello! Hi, Ayase. Aroma, I found this ad in town today. It says there's a sale going on at the AGIMA Training Center. It's only $1,000. Oh, okay. Whoa, that's a lot cheaper than it usually is. We should take advantage of the sale, Pyro. It'll be a good opportunity to train Gumdrop. You know what? Let's do it just because I need to see how it works. He's wiped out, so if I rest him and then train him, I probably lose a feeding opportunity, but that's okay. I'd rather do that than have him try to do training while he's exhausted. Yeah, as Ledge says, we could also use Gumdrop as a money workhorse. Like, it gives you a reason to think ahead to your monsters. Because if we just use him as a money workhorse, then we are still setting up a long-term, or at least a medium-term future for the ranch at the cost of having another shitty coach. Or just releasing him after it's over. It's interesting. Like, I love that dynamic, which is not present in most Monster Ranchers. Okay, so special? Was that it? This is a training center? Okay, yeah. Life is not listed, so I guess toughness. You'll probably learn a new skill. Excellent. Will you train for 1,000? Yup. And if this is like it was before, I actually can't give him orders in this fight. Oh, I can give him orders. I couldn't give him orders in Monster Rancher 2 during these fights. So, okay. Well, let's go back with my normal strategy. Get to 99 guts before doing our first attack. 55% chance to hit, roughly. That's not great. But could be worse. And he's at least about on our level. He's not hurting us too badly. I mean... Wow, we actually might beat him. Anyway. So... What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, cough button. There's actually a button you can buy that cuts off the... no, he beat us, but not by much, I think. Yeah, that was a close fight. If we had landed one more attack, we would have won. So that's not bad. Wow. Wow, defense. Okay, so we'll get life to 200, and then look at something else. We probably need to do accuracy. And he learned a new skill. And he's not all that tired. I'm not finishing my thought. There's a device you can get called a cough button for microphones that cuts off the electric signal to the microphone, which of course you hit when you need to cough, hence the term cough button. But the only ones I found were like $200, and I don't need to buy a $200 cough button. I just need to quickly reach my hand over and turn down my mic volume, and then everything's fine. There. The thought finished. Okay. Head slap is a near type, damage C, accuracy D. Yeah. Let's do tail whip on the first bar and head slap on the second bar, because I typically, the way I'm fighting, I don't throw that many attacks. So even though tail whip is pretty expensive at 26, it's still better damaging than fin slap. Wait, head slap is still a C damage, so it's not even all that better. Never mind, we'll just leave everything the way it is. No, we won't, because if I switch it, then I'll have, like, every attack is damaging. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do it this way. Fuck it. So yeah, anyway, so those are my plans for 2025 early on, as well as what I'm thinking right now. Kind of just catching up with everyone since it's been a hot minute since I've been able to chat with anyone, because I've been sick, and I've been training, and I've been doing tests, because the IRS requires yearly tests. I had to do something called the AFSP, which no one needs to know the details of that, other than the fact that it's basically my retraining I have to do every goddamn year, on top of teaching the class for taxes for our new people. So I am tired, everybody, and what's shit about that is the tax season hasn't even flippin' started. The customer-facing tax part of the tax season has not started yet. And so it's not good that I'm already tired, but this is going to fund the channel again for a good portion of the year, and we'll be okay, because I'm not going anywhere. Even if I have to reduce how much I do on the channel is not dying until I die. I'm not planning on not dying, because I'm trying to take care of myself with a stupid strep throat. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Gumdrop seems kind of sleepy. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. It's very rainy here in Xenia today. It is just pissing down, as the Akamura would like to say. And all the rain makes me want to sleep until like 4 p.m. Ha! It's 4 p.m. now. So, just is what it is. Alright, so we've got our goals. We're at 200 defense and 200 life. We need accuracy up. Let's get accuracy to 200 as well. Hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. Let's see what our gain looks like. Gumdrop's doing really well. He hasn't failed. Oh, shit. That's reasonable. Gumdrop's doing really well. He hasn't failed more than like 2 or 3 training regimens, which is a lot better than we normally see first generation monsters do. So he's doing really well, man. Gumdrop's kicking ass. What's my favorite tax season story? Oh, I've got plenty. That's a great question. I love that question. Have a banana. Or the customer that comes in, you're like, throw the newbie at them. I'm not dealing with them again. Well, here's the thing. I try to be a good boy, and that includes trying to be a good manager. So I don't like doing that to newbies. Last year we had like 4 days before the deadline. It was April 11th. We had a client come in, and she went. I was occupied, and I think I had someone else who was occupied. So the rookie had to take this woman who came in. And she had a big folder, but that doesn't always mean anything, because maybe they're bringing in their last tax return or something like that. So she sits at my newbie's desk, and she's like, I have these 4 rental properties. Here's a bunch of receipts I didn't mark. Here's... I have this W-2, and I have this from Social Security, and I have this that my daughter has. Like, she's naming so many things off and just covering my rookie's desk with papers. And my rookie has flipping amazing people skills. So good that I want to say her name, but just to give her the props, but, you know, privacy protection. Anyway, but she's good. Like, she listened to everything the woman was saying, but so was I. And as soon as she left, and she left so many papers, I was like, "Don't worry, I'll take this one." And we helped her out. Now that one got bad. There was some behind the scenes stuff with that client that caused me a little bit of issue last year. But what didn't help was that she came 4 freaking days before the deadline. It was awful. Because there was no excuse to wait that long to do your taxes. Especially since she was going to have us do it. I mean, I guess there is an excuse, like if she was in a car accident or something, if she was physically unable to get that stuff together. But that wasn't true in her case. So my favorite story is one I probably can't tell because it requires a little context. And the problem, so here's the problem with taxes. It is inherently a political thing. Taxes are a political thing because specific politicians are who enact specific tax code, right? So while I try not to talk about politics, especially in that job, it's occasionally part of what we have to do. And my favorite story from one sec, Aroma. My favorite story from the tax thing brings up a specific politician, and I kind of don't want to tell it because of that. But that is my favorite story. Maybe one day I'll tell it. I think I've said it on the channel before anyway, but I'll give that some thought. Ayase is in love with my brother. Okay, it's time to do my duty. Wait, what? What the fuck? Ayase! Yes, I have mail for Zest. Why did you tell me that, Aroma? Like, why did you even bring that up? It's none of my business. Go ahead, come on in. My brother's room is just past that door. Don't mind the rose petals on the bed. Go ahead and give it to him yourself. Are you sure? Isn't Zest in his room? Don't worry, go ahead. He told me to let you through if you came by. Really? Okay then. Is Aroma Zest's wingman? It's past this door, right? Zest, I have something for you. Ah! Huh? Who is it? I'm in the middle of changing. Oh my god, I didn't think they'd actually go with that. But that is an anime trope, so why not? All we were missing was that Ayase would have a piece of toast in her mouth. Uh-oh. What do you mean, uh-oh? You knew what you were doing, Aroma. Ayase! I know you're the mail carrier, but you don't have to... you don't have to check out this package. Isn't that going a bit too far? No, Zest. You be quiet, Aroma. Listen, Ayase. You don't have enough postage for this hog. What? Your job is to put the mail in the mailbox, and my job is to put my mail... Anyway, there's no reason for you to come barging into my room. Oh, I should have given him the Cecil voice. I understand. I'm sorry. We do have a mailbox, and Aroma is around too. I understand. Zest! I told you to be quiet, Aroma. No, listen to me. I told her to deliver it to you. I asked her to deliver it to you personally. You just don't understand, do you? You dumb boy. Huh? Why would you do something like that? You dummy! Dummy, dummy, dummy! Baka! You should learn to be more sensitive about a woman's heart. I'm sorry, it's okay. I'll be going now with my thoroughly blushed and embarrassed face. Oh, Ayase! Ah, she's gone. It's all your fault, Zest! Is it? Don't blame it on me. I still don't understand. Yeah. Yeah. We're definitely in an anime, folks. Hang on to your butts, because things are going to get weird. Alright, what are we doing? One more accuracy. That's what we're doing. Holy shit. is losing so many points. She's being a little shit. She is being a little shit. I really like Holly. I miss Holly. Holly was just normal. Normal girl. And Pyro likes normal girl. So, you know. Anyway, can we feed Aroma to the monster? I don't know if she's very nutritious. She is an anime girl, so she's probably like 0% body fat. She wouldn't really help him out very much. Yes, I know he'll get stressed out. Just trust the trainer. Pyro, this is an important time for Gumdrop. This is when it grows in both body and spirit. We should make sure we take good care of it. Yup, no problem. That's what we're here for. And if he's entering adolescence, we can probably start him up on the dual training if there's something that attracts me to do so. But, like, it didn't... I guess I should look at the pairings a little bit more closely. Oh, wait a minute. Are we getting, Ooh, that's what we should do then. That was good timing, because... especially since Gumdrop has hit adulthood, that is excellent timing. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me check his numbers. Speed is not a huge issue. If this uses roughly the same mathematical calculations as Monster Rancher 2 Advance, Monster Rancher Advance 2, defense was... Monster Rancher Advance 2 showed me that defense is more OP than I gave it credit for. Because if you are at 999 defense, everything does like maximum 20 damage. And that's from someone being at like 999 power. Defense is overpowered. It's unbalanced favorably versus power. So, and I don't know if that's been true in any other Monster Rancher because I typically don't make tanks. So maybe that was always something I could have done with Monster Rancher 4, for example. But with Monster Rancher 4, I also tend to favor speedier characters like Pixies, whose natural defense is never going to get that high anyway. So, my point is, having a low speed doesn't really friggin' matter, because even if he takes every shot, he's probably going to be fine. And hit percentages seem to be lower in Monster Rancher Advance 1 than in, say, in 4. So I think we should put him on the power course, because we don't need to worry about his speed. We don't need to worry about his intelligence, because he's not a magic-based attacker. And accuracy, defense, and life are all where I want them. So yeah, let's put him on the power course and see what happens. If Aroma isn't around, something would happen. I mean, well, if Aroma wasn't around, she wouldn't have sent Zest boobs first into Dick Mick changing boxers. So, I don't know, man. She probably would have just dropped off the box like an Amazon driver and not been weird about everything. Yes, it's fine. We can skip the next official tournament. There's a possibility we'll learn a new skill. Excellent. Let's do it. What? Oh, it's defaulting to no. I see. Do you still want to train? Yes. Yes. Now we definitely need to get some cash. Accuracy is higher, defense and life are lower, speed is negligibly different, power is significantly lower. So this doesn't look good, but even a loss, I mean, we got 20 some odd points last time. So this should be alright. I love the ant guys. I forget what they're called, the breed, but I really like them. So we're just going to hang out until we get the 99 guts as usual. Attack, attack. I shouldn't have done head slap. I should have... 13? Ew. That's all I got out of... See, that's what, again, that's what I'm saying. Defense is so unbalanced favorably compared to power that it almost doesn't make sense to make anything but a decent defense monster. Oh, God, I'm doing the meta. I fucking hate the meta. But anyway, apparently I'm meta-ing right now. I'm metabolizing. Because, I mean, that's all it is when people talk about the meta. It's just what is the best thing over... Oh, God. Tail Whip is definitely stronger. That's okay that we lost. That one wasn't about the win anyway. But that wasn't close. But that demonstrated again to me... Holy shit. That is a massive gain. And that definitely means we need to take advantage of those, the sales. And we got a new skill out of that. Holy crap. Dude, that was everything we needed. Oh my god. Aroma is playing the role of typical young girl in the eyes of Japanese media, hyper-emotional, highly sensitive, meddling in affairs of her own, very low logic. Yes. I like Holly and Rio better. For sure. Okay. Alright, there is a C-class match July 3. Let's train this week. I know that's gonna suck for him. But then we'll rest him next week, and then we'll try the tournament. Damn, Gumdrop. He's really good. 8 power, so he's predisposed to power, too. He's pretty well-rounded. He's a good monster. This is great, man. This is working out really well. Gumdrop looks pretty lively. Excellent. Time to fight. Aspia Cup, 8-tier elimination. Oh, interesting. Alright. Cool, let's do it. That was another thing I always said Monster Rancher really needed, was different style tournaments, because they didn't have a lot of that in the mainline console games. Monster Rancher Advance 2 introduced, like, the Knockout Cup, which was cool. Where it was untimed, you just went until someone lost all their hit points, and I think it increased the chance of injury, which is interesting. And then, like, Monster Rancher 4 had tag battles and group battles, but that's all they had. I think if Monster Rancher really wants to throw variety into things, what they need to do is have more different types of tournaments and then give them special rule sets. And the Knockout Cup is the easiest one. You know, like, untimed, must knock out, but higher chance of injury to the loser. But a higher payout. Like, that balances. I don't have the imagination or being a game designer or anything like that where I can do that myself. Like, I can't sit here and really come up with good ideas, per se. But I could spitball interesting ideas like that, you know, I don't know. Have a poison cup where everyone's hit points are constantly draining. I don't friggin' know. Just little things like that would have made it more interesting. And then it wouldn't have felt so samey after a dozen hours. But one of the nice things about Monster Rancher overall is that the games have always been short, relatively speaking. So it never fully, to me, ever overstayed its welcome. Unlike Pokemon, where like Pokemon Gen 1 really got repetitive toward the end, in my opinion. It was just too grindy. That got mitigated over the years, too. Game Freak learned their lesson. But I'm just saying, like, that would make for a better design for Monster Rancher in general. You need more variety. Oh my god, we're not going to win this one. Hang tight there, Gumdrop. We may have to start the spamming much earlier. Spamming at 10 seconds just has not been that helpful. Go, go, go. We're going to pretty much have to land every attack from here on out. Ow. Oh, God. Okay, this isn't worth it, and I don't want my boy to be injured, so we will tap out. Well, we won one match. So... Oh! Third place match. Okay. Cool. Remember how I said it was a sleepy day? Akamura is quietly, but not silently, snoring behind me. She has passed out on the floor. I shouldn't put it like that. It makes it sound like she just collapsed. But she's on her comfy mat, and I guess she's just a little tuckered, tuckered Mura. It's always a golem. At least it's not frickin' Oakley. Oakley Man? What the hell is his name? From Monster Rancher 2? The Gabu that just decapitates you with his punch? At least it's not that douche. Excuse me. Ugh. Krishna says, you're one of the best or few I know who plays these games. I imagine there are more. You have more imagination than modern game developers. I appreciate that. I still think that it's more the publisher than the developer, but yes, I appreciate that. That was a close fight, but at least we won. Because that's the problem. Like, see, that's what's always made me different. Even as a YouTuber, like, I don't chase the trends, and I don't care for the trends. I am who I am. I mean, I'm not going to suddenly turn into Mr. McScreamy Pants. And although it took me forever to even do face cam, because, God, that's still a really good gain. For losing? 20 points is not bad. Okay, so let's get power to 200 and then start working on defense again. Gumdrop did all right. I'm not upset with Gumdrop for that one. He did all right. And he actually did better than I thought. Just going up against a golem is just never fun. Anyway, I'm never going to be the type of streamer or YouTuber or whatever who does like the YouTube style thumbnails. You know what I'm talking about, even if you don't know what I'm talking about, but you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I don't like the YouTube thumbnails. I don't like freaking clickbait. I don't like screaming into the mic. When I use face cam, I don't do the rapid fire cut to my face. Occasionally I'll do a zoom in if I think it's funny, but I try to make those, I use them sparingly. And again, I'm not trying to blow myself, but it's just that I know who I am, and while I continue to get frustrated that I don't have 5 billion subscribers, like, whatever. I would rather, I've said before, I wish I had a magic ball that could say, this is how you can get more subscribers. But if the one answer to get more subscribers and to become famous, quote unquote, is to completely sell out who I am and become that, that screamy dude, I would rather just have this small, loyal following I do. Who knows, you can always come to the channel for roughly the same content and me being a calming, soothing voice when I'm not coughing up a lung. He is not getting defense as much as I thought he was. His points are consistently lower than his power and accuracy were. So he's not predisposed to defense. Which is interesting, because I thought they were. I thought that particular breed was predisposed to defense. Interesting. Not a bad thing. Because I'm going to force it to happen regardless, but... I just have to adjust my expectations. Okay. So, yeah, defense to 300, and then we can reevaluate and send them into a battle, probably. Lakebean says they're generally a jack of all trades. I see. I know we've done one, I think, in one of the Monster Rancher runs we've done. Maybe? But just one. Like, we have not done very many. And that might have been Monster Rancher 4, the first run, and that's been a hot minute since I did that series. Yes, I know I'm being very strict. Just trust me here. We need to get Gumdrop's numbers up because we're gonna need that. We're gonna need him as a coach eventually, so he's gonna have to flip and deal with it. I'm just aiming to get his... So I assume the way the coaching works is the best monster stat is going to be a double gain, and then the second best stat will be the second gain, and then his worst stat will be the loss if I convert him into a coach. So I would prefer him to have a defense primary and a life secondary. And if he loses speed, so be it. But I'm less concerned about which stat causes a loss than I am which stats give him a gain. Also, I saw we have 8 slots open for coaches, so that's a lot more than we had last time. In Monster Rancher Advance 2, you can only have, I think, 4 coaches. But those 4 coaches can also do any activity you want them to do. So it's just slightly different of a mechanic. Yeah, Raphael, as I was talking, typed what I was saying. Yep, so we definitely have a plan. I'm running out of money, so we definitely need to get something going here. But I'm also kind of overtraining, so like I'm not doing as many tournaments as I probably should be. So this is okay. If we get him to the point where he can consistently win, say, a C-class tournament, I might just let him stay there for a minute, just so we can build up a little cash. I want to get back to over 5 grand. Yep, like summed it up perfectly. Hey, Zest, are you here? Oh, yes. Hello, Mr. Marduk. Hello. I came here because I found a job for you. A job? Yeah, you're a smart lad. Why don't you leave this ranch to Aroma and work for AGIMA? I think AGIMA can use a lad like you. None of this has been established yet. Well, I guess this is establishing it. Work at AGIMA? But Aroma has this tendency to be reckless when I'm not around. She sent some chick into my room while I was changing my pants. There's no telling what this ranch may turn into if I leave. Zest, I heard that! Yeah, you were intended to. Go ahead, work for AGIMA. I can take care of this ranch all alone anyways. Well, who the fuck am I, Aroma? Dummy, there's no way you can run this ranch all by yourself. But... that's why you... This looks like it'll go on for a while. I guess I'll give up on Zest for now. They're too close to each other. There's no way I can separate these 2 kids. One of them's gonna get stuck in a washing machine before too long. I'm sorry. Gumdrop looks lively. Okay. Keep working on defense. I love that you give the dumb voice to that man. I'm working as hard as I can, what with my voices and such. There was a hot moment Excuse me. Do I have a button? Where's my mute button? Is this my mute button? Hey, I found my mute button. Okay, good deal. That's why I bought a frickin' Stream Deck. There was a hot minute, a year or two ago, where I considered trying to put in my voice for, voices.com. It's a ton of competition for not very many roles. It wouldn't be about the money. I just like doing voice acting. It's fun. But don't worry, I will never leave YouTube to do voice acting. I don't think I'm that good at it anyway. It's certainly not a passion enough for me to work to like perfectly train on. But I am enjoying it. Oh no. Oh, I am okay. You know what? I will do it because there's no battles in December anyway. So we rest, we do the special training, and then we rest again and then do that battle. That's, I think, how we can do this. It'll be hard to learn a new skill. That's okay. I want defense. Because he's where I want him. He's where I would try a battle. But if we can get his defense even higher, then... And like here, this is a good a good balance against the teacher's accuracy. So the teacher can beat the piss out of us, but if all he can do is chip damage, then it doesn't matter. And then we only need to land one attack, in theory. I don't know if any of that's going to work until he hits me. He's going to have to land something before we can really figure that out. Oh, although if I dodge everything, that's even flipping better. Okay. 99 guts, go. It's alright. It's a coin flip. Can't do anything about that. Head slap is even worse. 22 damage? That's still... That's not bad damage given my defense. So, there is going to have to be a little bit of luck here. Ooh. That was a solid shot. Maybe not. Maybe that is all we need. I mean, this is how we beat Monster Rancher Advance 2. I dodged and tanked everything that the final boss sent at me, and I was just able to chip him down. So, like, this is probably enough. Oh, we're getting one in after the bell. Well, that's nice. Good job, Gumdrop. You won your first special training match. And this wasn't about the skills. This was about the attributes. So this should be 46 more points of defense. So that's another level. Yeah. Okay, so he's going to be fine. Gumdrop seems tired, but we rest, and then we immediately throw him into a battle, and he'll probably win it. Hopefully. Everyone has a plan until they enter the ring and get punched. Exactly. Yeah, man, this should work. And if we get 1,600 bucks out of it, we might have to, fight a little bit below our weight for a minute just to get our money back up. Beautiful monsters have appeared, braving the cold January wind. Anyone can be the champion. The January Cup starts now. Pyro, let's win the championship. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Okay. Power is a little worse. Intelligence is worse. Accuracy is equal. Speed is significantly worse. Defense is significantly better. Life is significantly better. So, unless Meadows hits like a goddamn tank, then we can probably take his hits, chip him down, and win by life, because I don't care about knockouts. Oh, it's a Naga. Hey, buddy. Please don't murder my face. That was another one I thought about doing for Monster Rancher 4, doing an all Naga run, since Nagas are my favorite class. The problem with doing like a third run of Monster Rancher 4 is I know myself and I can't skip the story. So I would do the same voices and read the same lines and probably say the same dumb jokes, and I don't know if anyone would be interested in it, but I don't know. I do want to lean more into Monster Rancher this year because we didn't do very much Monster Rancher at all in 2024. We may not have done any Monster Rancher in 2024 except for this stream. I don't remember. Yeah, that right there is going to probably win it. And there's no counter system, at least not yet, so there's no reason for me not to spam. There's no danger of spamming. So, great. Good job. That went how I thought it would go. I mean, he hit me with 2 criticals, and I was still able to survive because we have a high defense. Yeah, kill the Mochi. Alright. Anyway, yeah, I want to do more Monster Rancher, because that's what makes the channel money. So this looks about the same. Power's only a little higher. Accuracy is worse. Defense is worse, but better than the first monster. Life is about equal. Okay, so this is... We're basically evenly matched on this one. Fair enough. Get him. Take advantage of those confusions. Ooh, yeah, he's got some defense, man. I think I learned another skill and forgot to equip it, so... 2 more criticals. Oof. That's what's getting us, these critical shots. Come here, you dick. So, it's more expensive doing the move from in close, but I get more damage out of it. That's silly, but okay. There's probably a reason why they didn't go back to that well for Monster Rancher designs, because that's a weird rule. There we go, another win. Good job, Gumdrop. Well played. These are ugly wins, but a win is a win, and I never care about knockouts. I care about W's. That's the only letter we care about at all for any of this shit. Well done, Gumdrop. 4 points of popularity. I forget what popularity does too, because those gains are ridiculous. What? Wow, that is really encouraging you to get into every frickin' battle in the game. Because with those gains, like, why would you not want to fight every single chance you get? Holy shit. Okay. Catching up on the chat. Need money so bad. Yeah, 100%. We need to, like, if fame isn't a big deal and fighting here, like, if I fight in the Youth Cup, let's say I lose fame, who cares? Like, what does fame do for me? You can't enter this tournament. Oh. Okay, so we're going off those rules. Alright, that's fine. That means I wonder if that means I should actually skip the next official tournament, because that means we have to be careful with our timing when we rank up. If I can't fight below my class. Can I fight above my class? We can't enter the tournament. No. Okay, so I must fight. So, like, right now, the only reason... I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep clicking this. The only reason we would want to force leveling up here is so we can get into this tournament immediately afterward. Which isn't ideal. I'd rather just stick to the C class for now and try to raise a little bit of cash. I want to at least stay above 5,000 at all times if I can help it. So, we'll just... Alright, let's get speed to 100 just to finish it off. And then go from there. That alone might do it. Yeah, that got us there. Okay. So now we can switch to something that will actually be helpful for us. What are we most damaged by? I would say our accuracy. Let's get accuracy to 250 and power to 250. I want to make sure they stay below life and defense to make sure that he coaches the stats I want him to coach when we finally convert him. And since monsters start in Class D and they can turn into coaches in Class B, it wouldn't take that long to get a monster coached up or trained up to where they can be a coach and be ready to help the next generation. So that's interesting. Huh. God, I really like these advanced games. Like, these are really good. Accuracy's going up a lot better than it was. So I really do think he's predisposed to accuracy. Have a pill. There's a little stupid yippy dog outside my apartment yipping away, and I frickin' hate yippy dogs. Yippy dogs drive me nuts. Alright. Gumdrop looks pretty lively. This is good stress for my throat, too. Like, I'm drinking coffee, which is helping. I was drinking nothing but tea the last couple weeks. Finally, I'm drinking something else. I fucking hate that dog. The dog is in the stairwell still barking really sharply, and the owner just yelled at the dog in what is basically the exact same tone of voice as what the dog is doing. And the dog kept barking, because clearly it didn't matter. Good fuck. Okay, shut up now. I can hear myself think. Ugh. Anyway. Oh, and long-term PyroFalkon viewers may remember that I have said many times how much I hate tea, but I have finally discovered what it is. So, it's the fact that when tea is... Happy birthday! Gumdrop has grown a little bigger then, hasn't he? Has he? Gumdrop looks happy. Has he physically gotten bigger? I don't think he did. We signed up for the Lake Ira Cup that's next week. Let's make sure everything will be in order by then. I love that. They needed that in every goddamn Monster Rancher. That you sign up for a tournament ahead of time, and then you are warned the week before. Because that gives you a chance to rest, and then to go do it. Every single Monster Rancher needed that. Every single one, and they only had it in the advanced games. There is not a thought behind Gumdrop's eyes. Yeah, that makes Gumdrop Niecy. Niecy's little brain cells have not been fully functional either. It's very cute. She got a bunch of murder toys for her birthday from Akamura's brother, so I need to get a picture of that sometime for the show. Oh, hi, Golem. Okay. 39% chance to hit, but if one of those lands, it's not going to be pleasant. Okay, there it is. Wow! That was fucking nothing. All of this work on defense is really starting to build up and show itself. Yeah, man. All you need in the advanced games is defense and life, and then chip them down. That's all you need to do. So just like that, I've probably secured a victory. Because what's he going to do? other than just, like, punch at me ineffectively. Excellent. Good job, Gumdrop. I'm not even going to throw the last hit. Oh, I didn't finish my thought. So, tea. So, longtime viewers know I have always said I dislike tea. I have found the problem, though. It's when tea is cold. So, I have a little mug warmer for my computer, and that has fixed all of my problems with tea. Tea is great until it's not. That has always been my problem with it. So all I have to do is keep it above room temperature, and I still only like certain teas. Like, I tend to prefer fruit teas. I don't like Earl Grey or any of the herbal teas. But I have an apple cinnamon tea that's just amazing when it's hot. But as soon as it gets to room temperature or colder, it tastes like ass. So that is what my trick is. And so I've been drinking tea like crazy with strep throat, and it's been doing wonders for me. Why would you drink cold tea? Exactly. There was my babysitter back when I was less than 10 years old made... Man, I wish I remember the name of it. Because I was describing it to Akamura. I think she called it sun tea. Or sunshine tea. Basically, she would brew this tea with her own recipe, and she'd put it in a clear jar, a big clear pitcher, not a jar, a pitcher, and she would leave it out in the sun to steep and brew. She'd just take these massive pitchers and just put them on her back porch where the sun shined. And it never occurred to me how weird that was until Akamura mentioned how weird that was. Because that shouldn't change the taste of it at all. So I don't know why putting the pitcher of tea outside would need to be part of the recipe. But it was. So whatever. Anyway, another freaking huge gain, man. Like, I'm getting as much gains from winning tournaments as I am from... Okay, that would put me over 5 grand. So yes, we'll do the official C. I'm getting as many gains from doing tournaments as I do from doing the monthly trainings. So the monthly trainings have lowered importance to me. I should still do them for the sake of learning new moves, but this is insane. So I should be working on defense next, because power and accuracy are threatening to take over my second best skill. So we'll start working on defense and get it to over 400. That'll be our next goal. This is crazy. We're gaining stats like mad. These Monster Rancher Advance games are definitely designed for on-the-go mobile gaming, which I know, duh, it's an advanced game, of course it is. But what I'm saying is they could have used the same math for the advanced games as they did for the PlayStation games, and it would take longer. But if all your gains are like twice as good as they would be on the PlayStation, then the game would only take half as long. So it is, again, an interesting design choice. It's not a good or bad one, but in this case, it's a logical one, given that the game is a mobile title. And this is, again, 2001. This is when, if you're playing a mobile game, it's not designed to take 40, 50, 60 hours. That's not the point. So that shit only started, I think, with the DS, maybe? I mean, there were some long-term games, but I don't think most people considered mobile gaming to be a long-term habit until phones became ubiquitous, and mobile gaming meant your phones. Because remember, back in my day, the phrase mobile gaming meant a Game Boy. You know, that's what it meant, or a Game Gear. It didn't mean your phone. So, it's just interesting. I think the biggest long-term game I want to play for myself is Dragon Age 9. because that came out on the DS, and it was a little different than I'm sorry, did I say Dragon Age? I meant Dragon Quest. Because I have never to this day beaten a Dragon Quest. And I own Dragon Quest 9, and I got some distance in. But as usual with DS games, DS's hurt my hands to play. And so I wound up giving up on Dragon Quest 9. But now I have a way around my hands hurting. Haha. So, which is probably totally legal. So it's fine. And I want to play that too. And I guess maybe I can start that, because I was going to play some Final Fantasy XIV after the stream. But Akamura has passed the hell out, so it can't do what I was planning. Yeah, I agree. It is a good choice because it does make the game faster and respects your time. I don't necessarily mind the pacing of classic Monster Rancher. I think it's fine. Those are such insane games. I think it's fine. I guess that's the thing. The reason I'm not saying that I must have how fast this game goes is I don't mind how fast the classic Monster Rangers go, but those are also games I can sit down to play, as opposed to the 5-minute stuff that you get from a mobile title. It's just good. Like, I mean, just overall, these games are fantastic, and I'm glad you all encouraged me to play them. Uh-oh, this is a different cutscene. Can you hold on a sec for the mail? Are you kids home? Yes. Oh, hi, Mr. Murdoch. Hang on a sec. Hello? Yeah. What, are we just... What is this just awkward time, the anime? Sorry to keep you waiting. What's wrong with you two? Oh, nothing. Who is this strange man? You don't know Marduk? What? Forgot me already? Hey, don't talk to me like that. What's wrong with talking to you like this? What's going on here, you two? Oh, I'm sorry. This person is my father. Then why did you ask who he was? What? Wait, what? Am I missing something? Really? Your father? Yeah. Ayase never listens to me anymore. Oh, quit it. You're the one that gets all mad when I come home a little bit late from work. So why did you... So you two live together. So why did you say or imply that you didn't recognize him? Was that a joke that was just mistranslated? Oh, stop, you two. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make a scene. Here's your mail, Aroma. I'll see you later. Old man, I'll see you later, too. I'm gonna pee in your Cheerios. Oh, she's gone. Mr. Murdoch, calm down. See you later. I'm going home. Well, why the fuck did you come to my house? Oh, he's gone too. I wonder what Mr. Murdoch came here for. That... Okay. So, I can't help but do storyline analysis. That shit was stupid. Because you could easily have established A, their relationship, and B, that they don't like each other very much for some reason, in some sort of other plot update. Why would you waste my time with making that an isolated... Whatever. Get a writer. But hire me. Hire me as your writer 23 years ago. Anyway. Good God. This country sucks. Alright, I'm talking about the... Never mind. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's do accuracy for one more week. Excuse me. Hello, Dylan Cook and Laguyu? Thank you both for joining the stream. I'm glad you're playing this. I'm hiding in the break room to watch at work. Oh, that's great. I appreciate that. We're gonna go another 20 minutes or so. We're gonna do 2-hour streams. in general when we do as we go. So for the latecomers, the channel's schedule is changing for tax season since I'm a tax preparer. So until May, I'm going to aim to stream 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern each day, but I may have to adjust those times. But we're going to do Monster Rancher. We're possibly going to do Final Fantasy 12. I've got a few other games to play as well on the list, just so I can get us through tax season. Hello, I'm Francesca. Thank you for waiting. We have great monsters here again. Only rank C, but still a rank C. What's with the pointless sentences? The first step of a long journey, although that's actually rank D, so I don't know what I'm talking about. AGIMA Official C is about to begin. Pyro, let's win the championship. Okay. Good God, you're all crazy. Oh, it's Wolfcook. Hello, Wolfcook. New phone made me forget my stuff. I totally get it. Hey, it's a Nutsy. Okay, you can stop screaming at me. Oh my God, he's weak as hell. All right. That's a good move to keep me in check, though. That drains so many guts that I can't really do anything. But this is demonstrating precisely why having a high defense is so good. He's landed 2 attacks. He's hit me for 3 hit points. All I have to do is land 1 attack. Now, that's a problem that keeps draining my guts, but it is what it is. All I have to do is land 1 attack, and I will have this victory. Yeah, there we go. How's he possibly going to come back from that? I'm still going to attack him anyway, because even though I said W's are the most important, I still want KOs. But W's are what matters more than anything. Cool. Good contribution to hitting me. Good job, Mafty. You suck. Today we add Monster Rancher DS too. Oh, that's true. I mean, I can go back and revisit Monster Rancher DS. One thing about Monster Rancher DS that I'm a little wary about is I remember it had a real-time system where if you were idle, something happened, but I don't remember what that was. I don't think the monsters aged up. Is it that they trained? I'm going to have to rewatch that series. And then, because I don't think it put their lifespan in danger. And that's just going to throw us off because if I'm doing Monster Rancher DS weekly, or if I do it for pre-recorded episodes, that's going to get a little weird. But maybe it won't matter. I might be worrying for nothing. Okay, yeah, we're doing pretty well. High defense, high life, and decent accuracy is basically all we need. I can't possibly beat this game on 1 monster, can I? I assumed I couldn't. But Gumdrop still isn't old yet, so, and we're kind of tearing ass through the game. Well, are we, though? Because it's been 2 hours, and we're only now getting up to C class. Maybe we're not tearing ass so much. Anyway, this whole intro makes me believe Francesca was hired for her looks. Yeah, that's accurate. She is cute, so I like her red neckerchief. Didn't she? She was in another game too. I want to say she was in Monster Rancher 4. She was the announcer there too. Oh, $10 donation from Dylan Cook /Wolfcook. Gotta go back to work, but I'll finish the vid when you post it. I have some spicy food on me. I will do that. Thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate it. If you don't have a brain to your waste of me, get back in the freezer. Are you going to stick Francesca in the freezer ledge? Alright, once again, we're holding our own just because our defense is so OP compared to the enemy. that we can just take these attacks without any problems. We're doing really well. Gumdrop is really good. Excuse me. Ugh. I do have my cough button. If it's just a quick one-shot cough, I'm just gonna get it out of me. But once that phlegm starts dancing around in my throat, I'm gonna have to hit the mute button so I don't gag. I can't wait for this to be over. There was one day when I had absolutely no voice, and that sucks. Well, no, I won't. Actually, no. I had my voice. It just didn't sound like normal. And that sucks. Especially doing this whole YouTube thing. Like, I don't like not being able to talk, you know? Isn't this the golem that beat us last time? We've only lost, like, twice. I think we've only lost once to a non-teacher, and I think it was this golem. So this is a little bit of vengeance. And I just burned through all my guts, which is not good. But we've got much higher defense and life than we did last time. Oh, that was still reasonable. So if we get unlucky, then he... Ah, shit. If we get unlucky, he actually could take us down. So I'm going to keep my distance. Okay, he must have me cornered. The problem with this game's design is I don't know where I am regarding the arena. I would have done this so the bar at the bottom shows the full arena, and then the symbols, your monster symbols, show their relative distance like this, but they could move all the way left or all the way right, and then the color of the bar is your distance. Because I need to know where I am relative to the entire arena, and that is not part of this. They did that in Monster Rancher Advance 2 by animating the background. So if you were at the back edge of the arena and you were holding, say, left, then the background wouldn't move, and that would tell you that you were at the edge. Here, there's nothing that informs you of that, so it's just a little bit more of a problem, but it's not anything I can't overcome. I just have to compensate. It helps that most of my monsters, just in general, I like fighting in close, so I'm always pushing toward my opponent anyway. And so that significantly decreases the chance I'm going to be falling back to the back edge of the arena. Wow, we are doing very well. 70% chance to hit is what I want to see. We were at 70 at one point. Maybe that was just when he was getting confused. I thought we were actually higher than 70 at one point naturally, but I guess not. Come on, take him out. Fight, fight, fight. Spam, spam, spam. One more. Knockout! It's our first knockout. Good job, Gumdrop. Hot damn. Andy sweeps the board. So, I mean, that's just all money, baby. How'd we do? Come on, losers, finish up. Here are the results of the tournament. This is the prize money. I wonder how popular he got. Wow, that is significant. Yeah, it's becoming more popular. It looks like Gumdrop gained some experience. Wow. Oh my god, the numbers. Holy shit. We won. That was great. Do you want to praise it? Hell yeah, I do. It seems pleased. Well, what should we feed nanners. We're still under 5 grand, but not by much. So we're catching back up. Hello, I'm Ayase. You have mail from AGIMA. Thanks. Oh, Pyro, because we won that earlier tournament, we have been given a higher rank. We won in rank C, so now we're at level 2. Excellent. You did it, Pyro. You won the rank C tournament. You know, in age, considered worthy when you win the rank C tournament. I didn't pass English. I guess our ranch is finally worthy. Wow, Pyro. Gumdrop is finally among the rank B monsters. The ranch is still in a bit of trouble, but rank B monsters can enter tournaments that are worth a lot of money. I think the ranch will get better. Now, about next tournament. Hey, Zest! Pyro is the one who decides which tournament we enter. Your job is to just watch and be a useless pile of crap. Right, Pyro? I'm looking forward to the next tournament. Let's do our best. Okay. That was, again, a nothing burger of a dialogue exchange, but that's fine. Okay, so the next tournament, the B-class tournament, is here. I'll sign up for it because we've seen it's worth doing the tournaments, even if we don't really get much out of it. That'll at least tell me where he's at. And see, this is why I need to be careful now, because now life is the second, or is the third stat, so I need to catch life up. And I know it's only by 1 point, but I'm just thinking ahead that, like, this is why we've got to be a little careful how we raise them, because with the gains being so high from tournament victories, if I strictly want Gumdrop to be defense life coach, it's going to be a little too easy to fuck that up unless I just say screw it and convert him to being a coach immediately, which is an idea. Should I just convert him to being a coach now? I wonder which would be better. Well, I don't want to look it up, because I don't care about that much of the mechanics. I'm just kind of spitballing, you know? It's what I do. Okay, when's the battle? August 3. And so that battle should probably be where we call the stream. So that's what we'll do. We'll clear the battle. Yeah, we'll clear the battle, win or lose, and then call the stream. And I think everything should be fine, that we can stream again in 2 days. So, because I do have to work at the tax office tomorrow, but then Thursday I'm off. Saturday I have to work, so there will be no stream on Saturday. But I can at least do 2 this week. That sounds good. What is this? July, and it's August 3, I said, so I'll just keep working on this for now. No, because the game will give advice like they did Advance 2, push a little longer, get more money. Tell you what, let's worry about retiring Gumdrop next stream. That's a good... Actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I mean, I don't want to retire him 3 seconds before I end the stream anyway, so... Yeah, we'll at least do the battle, and then make a decision on our next stream. Okay, let's get defense to 450. Bonk. Oh, he failed. That hasn't happened in a minute. Do better, Gumdrop. Have I been praising you too much? Have you been too happy? Do I need to bum you out some more? Alright. Have a fish. Nom nom. Yummy, yummy fish. It looks ecstatic. Oh, should I have rested you one? I'm sorry. Excuse me. Ugh. We signed up for the Oceans Cup next week. So you get 2 rests in a row. The week of the Ocean Cup. Are you ready, Gumdrop? Here we go. Okay. Yeah. So as always, every time we do a new class of tournament, this is more a fact-finding mission more than it is wanting the victory. Age Island is once again blessed by the sea. This battle is held every year as if honoring the sea gods. Ocean Cup starts now. Pyro, let's win the championship. That's the plan. Thinker? What a name. Good luck, Pyro. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so this is going to be an even fight. This actually tells me Gumdrop's probably going to be fine in the B class, Because if this is an even fight, that means he's already got the stats he needs to be here. He's just going to need to win a tournament or two and do a little training, and he should be fine. So we're not in domination mode, but we'll be able to do some good work here. All right. And we've got a life advantage, so even if he hits, and even if our defense doesn't quite do much, we are probably going to outdamage him percentage-wise if we land something. So that's not bad. That's over 10% of his health. Don't know what the hell I was worried about. Alright, we're good. Unless you think you can do another, like, 25 of those attacks before the timer expires and land every single one of them. This is making me want to play Monster Rancher 4 again and go all-out tanking. Because I have never played Monster Rancher 4 and made a tank. Ever. Also, I have found, thanks to someone who came by the Discord, I found a way that you can reverse the stick, the controls. You can swap anything in the controls using patch files. And so, when you emulate on the PS2, and that's great because I've always complained in Monster Rancher 4 about the horseshit uninverted X-axis that drives me nuts. And now I can fix that in Monster Rancher 4, so that's lovely. Because that was the thing that always drove me nuts about it. That's a holdover from old school games, because nowadays, I think every game allows you to invert the Y, and just about every game allows you to invert the X. So, that makes me very happy. So, this fight's even. I'm going to have to get a little lucky here. I'm intentionally kind of staying back. Ugh, even that hit pretty hard. Okay, so we're going to have to hope for a miss here. Okay, good job, Gumdrop. That was a tough one. So yeah, he's basically right on where he needs to be for the B class. Oh, crap, and I still forgot to check his... I forgot to check his move. Can I do that here? Self? I can do it here. Excellent. Okay, so he's got Spike, which is a far power type. Okay, can I unselect a move? No. I have to leave the move in. That's annoying. Alright, so... we want to put the ball slappy attack on both bars, because that's my only far type attack. And then everything else I've got is near type, so we've got tail whip and head slap, and I have to have something in the middle distance. That's really annoying, because I wish I could just take those off, so I didn't accidentally hit it at the wrong distance, but whatever, it's not a big deal. Alright, bring it, Ballerina. Better power, intelligence is irrelevant, better accuracy, much worse speed, but significantly better defense, and more life. Okay. Let's do it. Nice dodge. All tank run? That'd be interesting, too, because... so, my second favorite, or my favorite breed is Nagas. Nagas could do defense. They're more offense-based, but they can do defense. Pixies, of course, are completely useless for defense. Be interesting if we could make a tank pixie. A tanksy. Another donation from Rainwolf. Hello, and thank you for joining the stream, and thank you a lot for the donation. Low from holidays, but... oh, don't... guys, take care of yourself first. Don't worry about donating to me. I mean, I appreciate it. It's helping me keep the lights on. but never apologize for your donation. Like, I appreciate it. Every dollar helps, legit. Can I... Where's the like and heart? And I should do that for Dylan Cook. Like and heart. There we go. Okay. Tank Pixie sounds more like a Speed Pixie, so you can use her as a dodge tank. That would be interesting. Never be hit, and also if you hit me, it's going to do nothing. Then you could chip someone down. I pay for that lamp in the living room to stay on. Yes, exactly. And you will see those lights on the next time we play, because Thursday, if we stream again on Thursday, which I think we can, then I should be healthy enough to use face cam. And I've also redecorated the apartment a little bit. So now you'll have a classic painting on in the background. That is significant. 55 life points when we're only taking about 20 damage. Like, that's huge. That was great. Do you want to praise? Yes, absolutely. And now our money is in real good shape, because now we've got... How much do we even have? You're new here. I'm Crow, the owner. It's nice to meet you. I assure you we have only the very best items. Compose? What is compose? I see. Well then, choose an item to use as a base. Oh, is this to... Okay, I did see you can link your console to someone else. Maybe this is how you... send an item? You know what? Let's buy a cookies. Let's test this out for a second. Come to think of it, do you have... I haven't even looked at the shop yet. Do you have the long-term items? Medicine that makes the monster forget the first trait or whatever. Shiny gem! Yes! We have the long-term permanent items. Okay, so we're gonna need to buy those eventually. Holy shit, Ledge! With a massive donation of $50. Dude, you've donated like $105 this month. Please take care of yourself. But thank you very much for the donation. I very much appreciate it. Ledge says, all hail Gumdrop, devourer of worlds. He is devouring everything. For sure. God, thank you a ton, Ledge. God, when YouTube pays out December, it's going to be a good check for me. So I very much appreciate it. Wow, that caught me a little speechless. Trying to refocus to get back to what I was doing. So we will want the shiny gem, but I like having a... I like having that baseline money count of 5,000. So once we get 10,000, we can get the shiny gem, and then the next time we get 10,000, we can get the silver cup. And then we can save up for the next things. Wait, what's this? Incense. Helps spirit relax, allowing peaceful sleep. Oh, so that increases fatigue recovery on sleep. Okay, we can get that first then, because that's the cheapest item. That's how I did it with Monster Rancher Advance 2. So... yeah, baby, this should work out well. Okay, so I have cookies. What is compose? A cookie with a spicy taste? Is there such a thing as a spicy cookie? I would try a spicy cookie. Are they talking about like a snickerdoodle? Because that's not too spicy. But snickerdoodles are my favorite cookies. Anyway, here, cookies as a base. Next, choose an item to combine with the base. Oh, what? Okay, hold on. Let's back up. Wait a minute. We're in we're in overtime here. I'm gonna see what this does. Okay, let's buy a nitro berry. Does this mean I'm making nitro berry cookies? Let's see. This was not in Monster Rancher Advance 2. So cookies is the base. Nitro berry. So you want to combine these two items. Yes. Okay, here we go. Cookies was created. Do you want to combine some more items? No. So... you can combine items here. It seems there are some items you can only acquire by combining things. Try a variety of combinations. Oh. Okay. My logic is telling me the way that works is I'm supposed to combine a rare item I get from winning a battle with something, and then I get some sort of further rare item or something. I don't know. That's weird. Okay, whatever. Here, have a cookies. Have precisely 1 cookies. It seems that it really hates this item. Okay, fucking chill out. Do you see how angry she is down there? She is upset. This is very, very upsetty spaghetti. That's a good thumbnail picture though. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I need to take a picture of you being pissed so I can use that for Thursday's thumbnail. Okay, save as nope. Put it on the desktop. There we go. I mean, I'm totally playing this on a actual Game Boy Advance. No. Don't give the cookies. Okay, so that's gonna do it for today. I'm gonna sign up for the next turn. Oh god. No, I'm not gonna sign up for that one. I don't want him to go to the official B yet. So we'll just keep doing normal training. So we're gonna get his stats up to... See, I at least need to give him more defense because now his life is higher than his defense. And that's opposite of where I want it. So... if you guys are going to join me on Thursday, then give us some thinky thoughts. Whether I should retire Gumdrop as soon as we start Thursday and just make a new monster. Or we can keep training Gumdrop. Well, I'm at least going to train him once to get defense higher than life. But other than that, we can either keep going and see how well he does. Or we can retire him immediately so I have a defense life coach. And then we can make another monster and go from there. So think about that. Thank you all very much for the donations. Happy New Year to all of you. Like Spike in the... hit the likes and the notifications and the subscribes if you haven't already. And yes, join the Discord. I have been absent from the Discord the last few weeks as I've been training and getting healthy again. But the hardest part... ironically, the hardest part of tax season is over for me until April. It's going to be busy, but busy is not necessarily difficult. The training was the most difficult part. So I'm back on Discord. I'm back doing streams. Be in touch. And I am not going anywhere, regardless of how bad the rest of the world is going crazy. You can always count on this channel to deliver this kind of content. I promise you, not going anywhere from YouTube. That will do it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again next year for another stream. Don't worry, it's only going to be 2 days. Bye, everybody.